Hi, I'm Asha Tomlinson. Our mobile phones have come a long way. They're now portable computers that allow us to send and receive email, blog, tweet, take pictures, and record and transmit both audio and video. And the list keeps growing. Now these consumer products are creeping into the world of professional broadcasting. The ubiquitous iPhone has changed how we work in the field. We now have the potential to gather a greater type of content for our audiences. You could say it's like having a Swiss Army knife for broadcast in your pocket. It's a gadget that makes a great addition to our existing tools we use on a day-to-day basis, but it doesn't replace any of our tools, it only complements them. Let me show you why. First, we need to look at and address the quality of both video and sound. Here's an example of material shot in high definition with a Sony PMW500 side by side with the iPhone. Notice the picture quality? With the Sony, we have crisper images, more vibrant colors, and no ghosting or shifting of the image. With the iPhone, the pictures aren't as sharp, the focus is softer, the image is shaky, and the colors aren't as good. Our Sony XD cameras come with professional 4-track audio capabilities, manual controls, lighting and interchangeable lenses, and manual color control, standard for professional camera gear. These things make our footage look and sound amazing in high definition. The iPhone uses autofocus, auto white balance, and has no ability to adjust the picture quality. And audio levels are 1-track only and doesn't allow for any manual adjustment. While the XD camera is expensive, you get what you pay for: superior quality and control and longevity. The lifespan of our Sony XD cameras is expected to be over 10+ years. Our SX cameras lived well past their expected lifespan before being retired from service. Our professional cameras allow us to get closer to our subject and better stories using images. Because the mobile phone industry is evolving so quickly, on average, a consumer replaces their mobile phone every 2.5 years. With Apple's annual iPhone release, existing workflows have to be re-examined and modified as applications and software change. And even previously purchased phones and accessories can become obsolete overnight.
Blogs are saying the battery looks sketchy.
I heard the connector is all digital.
What?
What does that even mean?
Who knows? I'm selling this.
I heard you have to have an adapter to use the dock on the new one.
Yeah, but they make the coolest adapters.
We can equip field crews at a marginal cost, and our expectations have to be reasonable given the news gathering demands. We want footage to look like it was shot by professionals. Manual control of the XD camera allows us to do that. On the subject of quality, consumers have high expectations when it comes to high-definition TV on their screens at home. They made the investment of a big, flat screen. Now they want to see the return on their investment with their very own eyes, with better picture quality and sound. CBC Radio Canada and our competitors understand consumers want a better TV experience, and now we have to deliver it by investing in quality broadcast equipment and means of high-definition delivery. Now let's look at the demands of field production. In the field, we need tools that are dependable and durable. We put a lot of stress on our equipment. The iPhone is a fragile device, prone to breakage, and it has an alarmingly short battery life. It's estimated the average battery lasts 400 charges, but that too can change with every new release. And it doesn't have an interchangeable hot swappable battery like our XD cameras. Outdoors, the iPhone doesn't work well in extreme cold or heat, environments where we need reliable gear. While the iPhone is compact and capable, it lacks the ability to shoot in very dark light and zoom in on a subject. If we had only iPhones, we wouldn't have been able to capture this historic moment, Quebec election night. With the XD cam's zoom lens and picture quality, we got closer to the action. If we only had the iPhone, the pictures wouldn't have looked this good. We use our professional XD cameras for our everyday news gathering operations and the high-end television production.
Every year there were lots of fascinating stories and really interesting people.
When we record long events, we can be recording for long periods of time. The iPhone will overheat. Its memory can run out. as can the battery. The Sony XD Cam has swappable battery and hot swappable memory cards and AC power. We're limited by the iPhone battery that drains quickly and needs to be recharged often. And like any computer, iPhones can crash. Because the iPhone is a consumer device, it's not really built to withstand the everyday rigors of daily TV news. We're slowly upgrading our mobile devices to BlackBerries and iPhones to allow us to do more from the field.
There was gunshots and everybody got shot.
The iPhone can act as a backup camera or transmission when getting news on the air quickly matters, and this is where it really shines. Currently, to get material on air, we bring it back to the building or feed via transmission trucks. With the iPhone and the proper bandwidth, you can send back material via a network with Wi-Fi or 3G. Here's an example of a police press conference shot on an iPhone and sent back via a 3G signal.
Homicide detectives are updating the situation now. Let's listen in.
They were boating on the lake when they located a suitcase.
The quality is sharp because we could get the camera close on a tripod and we're outside, thus well lit. We don't always get optimal operating conditions for the iPhone to work perfectly. Sometimes our cameras are pushed way back from the action and the iPhone lacks the ability to zoom without distortion. And when there's no Wi-Fi or 3G signal, nothing can be transmitted back to the plant. The media is stored on the device until a connection is established or the device is returned to the station. Our guaranteed methods of transmission remain our SNG microwave and satellite trucks, guaranteeing a signal to the station. With the iPhone from the field, we're at the mercy of wireless companies and other users on the network.
Go guys, let's go, let's go.
When breaking news happens like the Dawson College shooting, the mobile networks can crash from overuse, and the only way to broadcast is with traditional methods.
Rosemary, what's going on there right now?
Hi, yes, if you look behind me, you can still see that it's barricaded off for a number of blocks.
Sometimes when we're not transmitting from the field, we need to get back to the shop. To get video from our smartphone devices, we have a few options. The iPhone has no portable media. All material is stored on the device. The XD Cam has portable media. Eject the disc or card and continue shooting. You need the iPhone to transmit the material or ingest the video at a specific workstation. Converting the iPhone's media can be time-consuming and slower than real-time for larger files. The Sony Betacam family of professional cameras has been in use by CBC Radio Canada for decades, and as such works seamlessly in our TV production ecosystem. Our material gets on our server faster than in real time. The name iPhone is actually a bit of a misnomer. It's a mini computer. The thing that makes an iPhone a smartphone is not its ability to function as only a phone or camera, but as a computer and transmitter. It performs more functions than our fleet of cell phones and BlackBerries and allows us to get the shot.
Malheureusement, il y a eu un accident très violent vers l'autoroute 15 est rouverte en direction nord, mais en direction sud, c'est très, très compliqué.
It gives us the ability to transmit, where beforehand we had no options to transmit, like rural areas of the north.
Now, the government of Canada is leading a search near Nunavut for the wreckage of 2 ships. David Common is along for the ride.
This, of course, is the Northwest Passage.
It gets us content when beforehand we had none. This material was all captured on an iPhone.
I'm standing in Maddox Cove, just out of St. John's.
For our field crews, first on the scene without transmission capabilities, the turnaround for breaking news can now take minutes.
Jean-François Bélanger.
Il fait un froid glacial dans les rues de Moscou actuellement et pourtant des dizaines de milliers de personnes se sont rassemblées ici.
Il y a beaucoup de monde aujourd'hui à la place Tahrir. On n'avait pas vu autant de monde depuis les débuts de la Révolution en janvier dernier.
And we can make use of our audience's contributions to put us on the scene when news happens.
We have exclusive video of the victims in a downtown shooting tonight.
This video shows one of the male victims minutes after being shot. A crowd watching from across the street, shocked by the daylight shooting.
Survenu vers 19h ce soir, vous allez voir sur les images exclusives qu'on a et qui nous sont parvenues gracieuseté de notre collaborateur de CBC.
CBC Radio Canada is the last of the major Canadian broadcasters to convert to the Sony XD cam. This is the format our competitors switched 2 years ago. So in a sense, we're catching up. But in doing so, we were able to purchase the best cameras to meet all of CBC Radio Canada's needs in a fiscally responsible way. We didn't get the top of the line, but these are the best cameras to meet all of our production needs. And we're catching up to the broadcasting industry on iPhone use as well. Our competitors have embraced the iPhone for their field crews to complement their news gathering tools. CTV has worked closely with Apple to develop proprietary apps that fit into their news environment and production ecosystem. Sometimes we want the best quality, but sometimes we need to be able to get material on the air quickly and in whatever way possible. Sometimes it doesn't look its best, but we get the story when otherwise we might not have gotten the story at all. In the end, we want our on-air production to look its best. That is what our viewers have come to expect.
That's the National for this Wednesday night. I'm Peter Mansbridge. Thanks for watching.